Alright, YouTube part 2 of the parser video. We left off, we had wired it up so the video goes to set time from a link and the links pop up as external links. We just have to do the hashtags. That's not going to be too hard. It's going to be in our linkify function. We are going to tack on another replace function at the end here. We'll just say dot replace. And we've already got our hash regex, and we'll give it the hash and the callback, and then we'll return a template string with a link inside of it. And this link is going to be close off the link like that. And href on this is going to be front end. That's our excuse me. That's the URL to your sandbox. Make sure you don't copy this. Use the URL to this one without any extra stuff, just the main URL. That's what front end is. Or your site, if you're doing not a code sandbox. And then we're going to add boom, call it search, I guess, and we'll set that equal to the hash dot replace to replace the actual hash with nothing. And then, sorry, I got a little cold today. And then trim that just to get rid of any extra spaces, get rid of the leading hash mark, so we just have our search term. And then, but to display to the user, we will display the hash inside the link for the link text. So save that, and now our link should be showing up. And they are. Sorry. Now, we don't really have any search functionality going on. We can kind of do a makeshift search. I added, well, I'm about to add just some string data to our data.js file. I'm just going to tack it on at the end. So underneath the description, just another property called list, and it's just a bunch of strings. And our tags are React and JavaScript, so I've just got a bunch of different strings. Some are going to match, some aren't. I'll just show you, just to give you a visual of how it might look. So up here in the component did mount, we can say const search equals params.get search, and we can say make it state. We can say, if search set state search. So if we get it, we'll set it, and then here we can just really quickly destructure state, say search, and just, I guess we'll tack it on above the video. You can say, well, if we have a search term, we'll return something, otherwise we'll return null. So in here, we'll just pop a div in. Last name of search. And inside of here, we'll just do a couple couple things. We'll say search results for a little span. Search. And then below that div, we'll do another div. Inside of this, we will do data.list.map. We'll map over those strings. And we'll return an item, which we're going to make in a second. Inside the item will be the text, so L, give it a key, L, and give it a prop called highlight. And we'll highlight it if L dot includes that search term. Oh, and I guess we didn't call it data, we called it video. So we'll do that, and then we'll get our styles.js. And down here we'll say const item equals styles.div. And we'll just give it a couple styles. We'll say font family, monospace, font size 1.25 rem, color will be a function of props, and if props.highlight, make it Dodger blue. Otherwise, we'll make it light gray. This will just give us a little visual effect. And we can also, up here, we can also say for that div, we had a div with a class name of search. This is just the display that tells you what the search term is. Let's say Arial, font size 3 rem, make it big, margin, bottom, say 1 rem. Then we have that span that has the actual term in it. We'll say color there is also Dodger blue. I don't know why that iTunes is open. I'll close that. Make sure we're exporting. Oh, we want to export. We already have a default export, so we'll just export that as a const. And then over back in our main component, up where we imported the container, we'll also, in brackets, import that item. Save that stuff. And now when we click on what did I set the font size for the item to be? Seems awfully big. Something's weird about how that got styled. These should be really small. Maybe I got the style in the wrong spot. Oh, I think it's because maybe I did this div here. So this is supposed to be that show more. I'm going to change that to that more. And then in here, show more, I'll give this a class name of more. I think, yeah, I was pretty lazy and I just said, oh, every div is going to have that style. And just the way it cascaded, yeah, there we go. The way the style sheet cascaded, it overwrote my style. So now you can see it's kind of mimicking a search. So, you know, search term is up here. We're parsing it, and the component did mount. And then, you know, you'd search your data and you could find what results to show. You know, just to visualize how you get from A to B, or to B to C to D, and so forth. You know, just quick little visualization. I guess I was also going to do this show more. Functionality. That's pretty easy to implement. Basically, first thing we need is a piece of state to handle if something's expanded or not. And we also have to constrain the height of this element here. So that's the pre-element. So we can say, you know, the height is 6 rem just to start with, just so you think that's about the size. That's about what you get. You get about 3 lines, and anything past 3 lines you have to expand to. So now we can say, just give a piece of state called expand, and it starts as false. And destructure that off of there. And actually, one little detail here is, say, expand. If it's true, it means it's big, so we'll say show less. If it's small, we'll say show more. And we'll also come up with, we'll also feed it into the container, because we'll use that to determine the height. Then we'll come up with toggle expand. And that'll just switch the state back and forth. And we can do that by destructuring, oops, not toggle, destructuring expand. And then returning a state in parentheses and brackets like this. So we can say expand is going to be equal to the opposite of expand. So that's a quick, cool little way to just one-liner toggle function for, you know, state that just flips back and forth like that. And that's going to be an on-click function right here. So that's this dot toggle expand. And then finally in styles, we use that prop we passed in, set height as a function of props. Props dot expand, set the height to 100%, otherwise 6 rem. And YouTube doesn't have a transition, but just to show you another thing you can also do, we can set a transition to it too. So now you click that show more, Control S, it goes away. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Interesting enough, it doesn't seem to be positioning. Huh, I wonder why. Maybe. Huh.
You want to now try to see the dog?
No, no thanks.
No?
In any event, that's pretty much the whole video. Barring that that's not doing an animation for us, but we've got everything we wanted. We got our links that go external, like so. We've got our times that pop to the time we want. We've got our expanding button, and we've got our search hashtags. And you can do more things too. You can search for maybe like how GitHub does it when it's a person. You could, or maybe Twitter too. You could use, at whoever, at someone, and turn those into links that link to someone's profile or link to a message with that person. So you can do a ton of stuff with this. So we'll wrap this video up. Please, like the video and all that stuff you're supposed to do. And we'll see you next time. Later.